What's going on, guys? Julien here, back with another video. Banlist just dropped. What the heck? I literally just saw this. I haven't looked at it myself yet, so we're gonna go through this together. Okay, so obviously from the picture we can see that in the forbidden list, we already have pair of dice. On top of that, we have moon. That's kind of crazy. I don't really think that the Fiendsmith engine really need to be hit. I don't think it's been really oppressive recently, so it's kind of interesting that it's just getting hit like this. Makes sense, like I guess a little bit, just because it makes the engine like its own engine and not just splashable into anything. Splash Mage just got banned. That's insane. That's really bad for Malice. Imps just got banned, so now you can't bridge from Ryzeal to Mitsurugi, or from any like rank 4 engine to Mitsurugi. You can only do it the other way around and go into Duo Drive. And then, like I said before, Paradise. I'm actually really happy this card got banned because I don't think it's good, but I do think that like in those weird scenarios where it just like works, just like makes the game a non-game and takes skill out of the game. So I'm happy that card got banned. Okay, so onto the limited section, and this is really long. So obviously we have Dormouse. Dormouse and X are the main two I see here, and Raisin. Wow. So they're just like hitting the consistency of every deck, really giving other decks a chance to like, I guess, thrive by making these decks like less consistent. We have Lacrima back at 1. That's insane. We have Lingribo. I guess the Lacrima, by the way, that makes sense. Like they kind of like balance it out, right? They ban Moon, so they make the engine not as splashable, but they make the engine better on its own. Also, without like with the new time rules, like the Lacrima burn won't be like an issue in time and all that stuff. We also have Link Karibo. That's back. Makes sense. Although that sounds like it's gonna be really good in Yummy, right? Link Karibo, level 4 lower monster, or sorry, level 1 monster, right? Is that how it works? Level 1 monster, and then it can just tribute it and summon back dodging cards on top of everything. That's pretty good. Summon Sorceress, that I think it got into errata, so that's why it got unbanned. That makes sense. Herald at 1 only matters like a little bit. Like I know people play 2, but like you like rarely go into the second one. I don't really think that changes that much. Like if you've already gone through the first Herald, you're probably like in a winning position already. We have Trident. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't know what this card does at all, so I'm just gonna skip over that one. We have Inclusion. Okay, so hitting the consistency of that deck as well, and Obedience School, and Stake Your Soul, and Judgment. Wow, so they're really hitting like they're hitting everything. Like these are all the cards, other than the ones that we see coming off of the ban list, like off of the forbidden list, and now into the limited list. These are all the cards that were like, in every deck at 3, and they're being hit to 1. That's insane. Semi-limits, only branded fusion. So they're bringing branded fusion back from 1 to 2, which actually that's pretty big. That's like twice as many branded fusions, right? And this is pretty good for Dracotail. I'm not gonna lie, because the Dracotail branded decks, they've been kind of cooking. Like I kind of like those. So that's pretty interesting. And then finally the unlimits. Glow Up Bulb. Wow, that's going from 0 to 3. That card's kind of insane, right? Like you can like summon it from your graveyard for free by milling a card. It's pretty good. Maybe not that many good mill strategies right now. And you can only use it once per duel. So I guess it makes sense. True Draco King, that guy's getting unbanned, sure, whatever. No one play the cards. Morphing Jar, whatever. Phantom Sky Blaster, whatever. Ooh, Snake Eye Ash and Snake Eye Poplar, I like those. I like those. We got some good Snake Eye strategies coming. No OSS back, but we can cook a little bit with Snake Eye Ash and Snake Eye Poplar. And I feel like we're definitely at a point in the game where like those cards are not oppressive anymore, so that's fine. Dragonic Diagram, guys, I don't know what that card does. I'm sure it's not that broken if it's unbanned. Lightning Storm at 3, okay. Playing like 3 storms, honestly, like I kind of like the ratios that people had before with like 2 storms, 1 duster. Playing 3 storms seems a little overdoing it, but I'm sure like that's why it's unbanned, right? Or unlimited completely. Doesn't matter too much. And Zudak Barrage, I also don't know what that card does, so my bad, guys. But overall, I think it's a pretty good list. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Paradise ban, really good. I like the Imps ban. I think that card is too broken. I like the Moon ban and the Lacrima unban. Like, it kind of balances things out. The fact that it's at 1 like doesn't matter. I don't think anyone's gonna be playing more than 1 Lacrima. I really like the consistency hit to all the decks at once. Like it's not like Konami is not picking like a few decks to hit. It's hitting everything in the meta. Ryzeal, Malice, Vanquish Soul, Crystron even, and a Yummy. I do think Vanquish Soul is the one that got hit the most here, just from looking at everything. Like, I know Yummy had Herald and Obedient School, but let's be real. Again, Herald at 1 is not that big of a difference. I guess they got Judgment at 1, and they like blame that card, right? But whatever. But yeah, but Vanquish Soul, which already doesn't have that high of consistency, is now can only play 1 Raisin. That's 2 less fires. That's insane. And 1 Stake Your Soul. That's 2 less ways. Like, that's 2 less ways to extend past a normal summon. So the deck is gonna be a lot harder to play now. Definitely can tell you guys this much. Yeah, but yeah, that's it for the Banlist reaction. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll catch you guys next time.